Hi guys, it's Selene. I hope you're doing well. Independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up, and I work here. So I am super happy to be with you today. I'm just going to go find us on the live feed and share it over to the creative group. Make sure that my volume's down. Here we go. Always when you want to do it fast, group. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I posted my personal swap for my team, and y'all kind of liked it. It was the most commented post on my business page in, I don't know, many moons. So I decided today I'd show you how to make it. I have loads going on. I have a team meeting coming up Sunday, and I offered in April and May, anybody who promoted on my team would get a special class with me, and it's only for those people. And I finished that today, and I'm going to mail it out to them. We're doing that on the 11th. And then my team meeting is Sunday, and I started designing it. I can show you 2 of the cards. And then a week from this coming Saturday, I have a class with my friend Tamara from Canada. She is a riot. We have so much fun when we get together, and she designed a class and I designed a class, and we're offering them both. If you're an email subscriber, I will send it out again today to remind you, because in the morning I am expediting an order for the stamp sets that go with the class. The only thing that you need is inks and adhesive. That's it, because I'm going to send you the stamp sets. There is an option for you to get just a cut packet or a PDF. So yeah, we would love to stamp with you on June 14th. It is 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or 11 a.m. Eastern. And I, of course, am Eastern Seaboard. All right. Well, I think that's all the news. So how about if I flip the camera? I'll show you the projects first that Tamara and I are doing, because when we met on the incentive trip, I brought her the 4 cards I made for her, and she brought me the 4 cards she made for me. So we have all 8, and yeah, let me show you what she made. And I'll flip the camera and we'll get moving. It's going to be a good day. I'm going to go dancing tonight at the beach with my daughter and one of my team members. Here we go. Okay. I think we're good. Hey, Jean, good to see you. I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to kind of move the table around here for a second, and hopefully I don't go too far, but I want to make sure that I get in the right spot. This looks a little better. Okay. Well, so my team meeting is Sunday, and here's 2 of the projects. Aren't they pretty? And I even forget what the stamp set's called. It's that new. Isn't that crazy? Well, oh, here. It is called, oh no, it's not on the table. That's okay. But yeah, I'll make 2 more cards and we'll get this listed for them. This is a gift card holder. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so a little bit of sunshine and brightness. And I do love how dynamic these stamp. Yeah, so we'll be doing that with them. Then Tamara and I listed a class. And again, if you want to get in on this class and you sign up today, I'm going to expedite those stamp sets and get them out before the end of the week, so that a week from Saturday, you'll hopefully have your packet. But this is the first card from Tamara. Isn't it cute with the puppers? And you'll get both of us that day for a while, and then we're going to have a discussion. It's on Zoom. We're going to have a discussion at the end that's all about adhesives. I am a Seal Plus girl, and she likes regular Seal. And so we're going to discuss the pros and cons of both and why we like it. So it's pretty cool. I love these stamp sets. In fact, this stamp set, oh, here, let me show you. Along these lines, this is known as one-line art. And why is it one line? Well, the artist puts the pencil on the paper and draws the dog using just swoops and doesn't lift the pen or pencil that they're working with until they get to the end. So imagine being able to be so good at art that you could draw a tiger with one-line art and complete the whole tiger in one round of a pencil. I think it's so amazing. And we paired it up with Blooming Phrases, which also has this line. So some of them, you'll notice Tamara in this one connected her birthday cake to the happy. I love these cards, and we're gonna have so much fun making them together. I have already prepped it, so the kits are ready to go when you sign up. And of course, it wouldn't be a Selene class if I didn't watercolor with Wink of Stella. And so these are pretty darn fabulous. Little Beauty and the Beast there. When we stayed at the Grand Floridian with Stampin' Up, our hotel had a speakeasy on the second floor, and it was Beauty and the Beast themed, and they had just all this decor that reminds me of this anyway. And of course, the Dove of Hope. So anyway, if you're here, thanks for hanging out with us. So this class is $69 US. It includes shipping to you, shipping to me with the stamp sets. It also includes 2 stamp sets, and you can substitute one or the other if you already have one, or you can just get the pre-cut packet for $49. And it includes all your envelopes, and everything you need to create the 8 cards except for ink and adhesive. So pretty awesome value. We're really thrilled. And we have a bunch of people already signed up. So we would love to have you join us. It will be fun. It's a Saturday, and what's better than hanging with friends? So anyway, I put this idea together last week. It was for my card swap for my team. And I posted a picture of it online, and you guys went crazy for it. So I thought I'd show you how I made it. It's a fairly simple concept. So to get started, I'll tell you that I started with Secret C, and this is probably my new favorite color. It's an in color that just came out. And I did 2 strips of designer paper, and it's just the in color designer paper that's 4x1, and stuck it equal sides to a card base. So this doesn't open at all, really plain. Okay. And then, oh look, there's some pictures of me and my husband from the Grand Floridian. They had a photo booth set up for us, and we took some of those Instax pictures. Absolutely adorable. And so you have to, if you're in Mary Poppins land, you have to pose with the, all the decor and stuff. But those are going in the scrapbook. Speaking of scrapbooking, they have this huge kit. It is $250, and it sounds crazy, but it comes with a bunch of stamp sets, and it comes with some dies, and 24 pages. So that's a 2-page spread for every month of the year. When I get my package in, I will be sure to preview that for you. And so let's get going. So again, the 2 panels on this are 4x1, and in the middle, the finished piece, this front piece, is 4x3, right? So I'm going to start by just cutting a piece of white down, and we want it to be finished size 4x6. And on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, this edge, I call the fence. Anything that's got a hard edge is a fence. So this is a fence, this is a fence. Up here, there's another fence. Anything that's hard. But this thing comes out, and here on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, this is 5.5. It's the line that goes all the way up the middle of that ruler. But today I want a 4x6, so I'm gonna go all the way to the fence, and I don't even need to measure, which is pretty awesome. And there's 6x4, and you can see I was playing with the sailboats earlier, so that's just a cut off piece. So 4x6. So far, easy peasy, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take the 6-inch side and score it in half at 3. So 3. And then I'm going to take it and score it in half again at 1.5. So now I've got my 4x6 scored at 3, and I'm gonna fold this back, and now I've got a mini Z fold, because we do Z folds all the time, right? We make cards with them. Actually, my class with Tamara, I've got a Z fold in here. It's folded back into itself, and it just opens like this, right? So I'm gonna grab my bone folder here and let it sit down a bit. Okay. Now there's 2 other pieces of paper I used in this card. 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 and 4 by 3. So just a 1/4 inch, 4 by 3 and then a 1/4 inch smaller. Okay. So these adhesive strips, they come on 12-inch sheets, and I took mine and I cut it down to 4 because I have a small little area here that I need to work with, right? So let's talk about these strips for a second. I'm going to take my silicone mat and lay this down, and then this is essentially a big sticker. So I'm going to pull a 4-inch section off. Now this section is perfect 4 by 2. So I don't have to do any measuring or anything. I'm just going to take it and lay it down from corner to corner like that. Okay? I don't have to worry about my paper getting sticky because it's not going to stick to the silicone, and when I peel this off, my paper has adhesive all over it, and I don't have to worry. It's nice and straight, and I can get rid of that other piece. And then if there's any pieces that kind of stuck outside, I can just fold them in. Okay. So now I have a stack of 1/4 inch strips that I cut off of a piece of the new in color paper. So this is Secret C. I should have worn my glasses. Secret C. Oh, it moved on me. I want to go, like, I don't know if you can see where the adhesive starts. I don't know if I can see where the adhesive starts. That's funny. Important to where your readers. That one looks a little crooked, so I'm going to get rid of it. These are just strips, so it's like all the pieces that are left when you're done cutting your cards, you can just lay these down in 1/4 inch strips. Okay. Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, oh my goodness, I love this pink. It's nice to get a color back once in a while. You think they're gone forever and they bring them back for you. Out of the 5, which one's your favorite? This one's Cloud Cover. Strawberry Slush is the pink. And then you just keep going and lay it down until your 2-inch piece of adhesive is covered. So, and I'm going to keep going in the same color order. I don't know what it is. I like the Secret C beside the Timid Tiger when they're all together, because I feel like it pulls masculine colors, like, I don't know, like a ball game card or something that's like more, it would be a great card for a guy. You know, just in these 3 colors. I love them all together. Okay, so then we're going to go yellow next, or Darling Duckling. Nobody has a favorite? Just let me know what your favorite is in the comments. Maybe I'm not seeing comments because I didn't see your answer. That's interesting. Okay, so yellow, and then is there any adhesive left? Nope. Okay, I'm out of adhesive there. Okay, so now that we're all set with that, I'm going to grab a pair of snips, and there should be a pair right here. I was just trying to design for my team meeting. Oh, I see them there. I moved them all the way over to the other side of the room. Well, let me grab them. Might as well get my coffee while I'm there. Okay. Cheers. I forgot something. Okay. So here we go. All you do is you line up the 2 3/4 inch piece, flip it over, and use that white line on the back like a cutting guide to cut your pieces. So cool. Just want to leave it, huh? Isn't that cool? Hanging off the edge. All right. Okay. Now these, I know you say you could probably just throw it away here, but if you wanted to, you could cut them down. What did I say? What colors? I said this one, and here, I'll cut it straight first. And this one. You might think I'm crazy, but I am. Another idea right there brewing. So, and then this one. Let's save those 3 and we'll just kind of, or you could make confetti, have it like fill. But for now, for time's sake, we're going to go that way. So let's go back to this piece. So this was 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we had a 4 by 3 inch piece. And grab some glue. And I'm using liquid glue today. How do you guys feel about liquid glue? Some people love it. Some people hate it. Usually, if you don't love it, it's because you're using too much. You like strawberry slush and cloud cover. Cool. I'm gonna move this over because I didn't like. I made more of a gouge than I made like a big blob, and you want to keep it as flat as you can and just get a few dots on, and then you've got plenty of adhesive there to hold on to your layer. So it doesn't need to be overdone. Typically, people don't like the liquid glue if they are heavy-handed, because if you are heavy-handed, it will come out the side at you and so on. But this is kind of cool. So we cut that off, and now we have another white border. And to prevent me from closing my card and gluing it shut, I'm only going to put adhesive on the flap. So I didn't put any adhesive on the back here. And we'll stick this down. Flush mount. So we're just going to cover up that Z fold that's on the front like that. That seemed really quick. I could probably show you another technique with the strips here. Pretty cool. All right, so then we're going to take this and attach it to our card base. And so this 4 by 6 that we scored in half at 3 and then scored in half again at 1 1/2 is just going to become the part that we write on. And the liquid glue is nice because if you don't get it straight right away, you have a second to move it around. I already did a sentiment for this, and I want to show you this. This punch is on back order right now. It's called To the Point, and it's due, I think, next week to come back. But all I did was I punched out a piece of cardstock in Secret C and then one in the basic white. And then I cut the Secret C in half, and now I can hang it off the edge. And you're not going to see the part that because it's going to hang off the edge, so it's going to get covered. But I love this sentiment. It would be perfect graduation card. I have a graduation party to go to, actually the day I'm doing that class with Tamara. So right after I'm done, my friend Cheryl's son is graduating, and I can't wait to go celebrate him. Okay. Finally, I cut a sailboat. Oh, I already put the dimensionals on it. Ha! I cut a sailboat out of the Sunrise Sailing bundle. This is a tiny little sailboat, but it has sailboats in all different sizes, and you'll be seeing this again for me. I can't seem to put this set down. And I just thought that it would be really cute here. So it almost looks like sunshine, and on the finished card, I added a in color pearl in the Secret Sea. But you could do any of the colors because it'll just pull in again, right? Okay, so how about if I show you, and this is just kind of having fun now, how to make something kind of funky. Okay, so this is a fun fold again. I saw this on a video somewhere. Oh, you guys might know better than me, but I can't remember her name. I hate when I do that because I always like to try and give credit. So this person said to cut a strip down to 4x2. So I'm going to go a little larger than 4x2. We're going to end up trimming it down to 4x2 when we're done, but for now, 4x2. And you guys remember me telling you that these adhesive sheets are exactly 4x2, right? So I'm going to peel one off. And we'll attach it again here. And I'm going to go right to the end. Oh, sorry. I really should wear glasses when I do this. All right. So 4x2, kind of straight. All right, we're going to make this into a sticker, right? So when we're all done, I want to cut that side off, although this side, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it down to 4x2. So I'm going to peel the adhesive backing off. And then we're going to do the same thing we did with the other card going this way. But we're just going to lay them down straight. So I've got all these strips left. It seems like I have like quite a few. I don't want to repeat a color unless I have it. I mean, I don't want to use a color unless I can repeat it twice. Oh. So yeah, there's two of those. Two of those. Just making sure. Two of those. Oh, I guess I can do them all. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the tiger one I don't have an extra one of. All right, so let's just skip the tiger then. Okay, it'll be different from the original, which is cool. So you want to get these as close to a 1/4 inch square that you can. So if you have a crooked one, I'm just going to discard it because I really want it to be spot on. Okay, so I went right to the edge there. And boy, this combination is gorgeous. Oh, maybe I'll just do the 3. Let's do that. We'll go rogue. Do I have another? I just threw my cloud cover out. Well, because it was a tiny bit crooked, but I only had 2 pieces, so we're just gonna run it. You guys will get the idea. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 again. Oh, it's not gonna let me repeat that. You know what? I'm gonna put the yellow in just because I want to make sure that I get to the edge. Oh gosh, I'm lying here. I'm gonna go for it because I'm not gonna get to that color again, and it will end up repeating in the design the way we're gonna cut it. So I did use all 5 colors. Can't make up my mind, huh? Isn't that a woman's prerogative to change your mind? Okay, so keep going, just layer them up again. And then my orange and blue end up together again. So pink. Boy, something's really crooked about this, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll come out right. And besides, I'm only showing you the concept. If it's not perfect, it's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to cut this down again. And this time we're going to get it to exactly 4 by 2. So by getting it a little bit bigger, it's going to work out better. So I'm going to start with this side and trim all that off. Oh, look at all those candles. Oh, we're going to have fun with those. Let's see. And then same with this one. Ugh, I got a glue goober. All right, so now we're going to go to exactly 4. Confetti. And then I'm going to cut one side down to 2, and I'm gonna pick the yellow side for that. I might actually cut the yellow right off, but we'll see. I might get a sliver in there. It depends. Yep, just about. It's okay. Okay. So to make this design, what you do is you cut it in half at 2 to make a couple squares first. And then you put the corner of your paper in the gully, so it lines up with the gully of where the blade sits when it goes by. Okay, so you get it there, and then you get it in half again, and just put your put the point in the gully. Here we go. Okay, so that's the first square. And then you go again. These can be kind of addicting. They're fun. Once you see how they go together, they're pretty cool. And it's called a kaleidoscope tile card. Okay. So that's 2 more. And here's the final 2. Okay. So that being said, I'm gonna grab like a card front so you guys can get the gist of this. And I'm gonna pull them off in the groups that I cut them. So this was 1 square. And then this is the other square. And oh my gosh, I gotta save all these little bits because they would make great candles. We'll do that again after. I'll put them in my little basket over here. Okay. Has anybody seen this before? It's kind of cool. So you take 1 square at a time and figure out how you like them. So this is how it once was. And if you look at them, you can kind of get them starting to make patterns here. Because some of them should line up because we cut one off the 1 square, if you know what I'm saying, right? So this one would go with this one, which means this one could go with opposite this one. So you just play with them until you get them how you like them. Kind of like that one, huh? All right. So then I'm going to move that off to the side for a second and focus on one at a time. And I'm just going to turn it so that it's on the diamond. Like this. And you can play with these and they can line up any which way that you like. It doesn't have to be this way, but I'm digging this square, this like X little thing I have going on. Okay, let me grab this one. So I'm gonna start and put adhesive here and get it kind of set up so that it's on the diamond. It's a little fussy, but it's fun, and It's definitely something you could do on a rainy day if you have strips. Thank you, Jolene. And I like how the yellow seems to be making the X here. And that will turn, you know, and be straight on either way, right? So then you can decide how you want these to lay down. And actually, since that's such a little sliver of yellow, I'm actually going to come in, just get rid of it with my snips because I want it to look clean. Okay, so I've got the pink here and here. Doesn't it look like a kaleidoscope? Like when the thing you look through when you shake it. So fun. All right, so let's get adhesive on this one. And then once I'm all done and I have this on a panel, I could definitely cut it down again and layer it on a card. I don't know if it's completely straight here the way I have it rolling, so it's fine. We can fix that. And here's another pattern. Same thing. And you just play with it until you like it. Okay. So let me grab my trimmer and we'll go one more time. I'm not going to worry about, kind of want it, it's funny, it looks like it's, like I'm crooked here. Let me pull this one out a little bit. Just trim it first and see where I end up. A little crooked, let's see. We'll use this to straighten it. And then once we have it kind of straight, then you can put it centered on something or off to the side on something. Here, let's go. That's better. And it's going to go in white again anyway, so the white border doesn't matter too much. It could even sit on that because of the 3x3. That's interesting. Alrighty. So here's another bit. So now it'll be nice and straight. Just fun to play with. Something different. And then I did make a few of these sentiments. So we could put one like right there. Just peel on the outside. I know that I put a lot on there, but I only need the stick in the one spot. And you could see how this will layer on to a card base pretty easy. I will finish this off and post it for sure. So last one, I have a few more of these little pieces left. So let's see. How about if we grab some of these cutoffs and what did I say guy colors? I said orange and this one and this one, right? Oh, no pink. I love the pink, but not for a guy. Yeah. Okay. I need my take your pick. Is it here? It would be easier because it would really help me get my fingers around that, but I'm not seeing it handy. See what happens when I clean up in here? I can't find a darn thing. It's okay. So we'll do one there, off kind of kilter. My friend Bonnie would call it cattywampus. I like that word. And so these are just scraps that are 1/4 inch. Nothing too fancy, right? Come on. But they're tiny. So the take your pick would be nice because you could put it on the putty part, put the glue on, and then stick it down. I want the orange one to be straight, so I'm gonna move that. That's the nice part about liquid glue. It gives you a hot minute to move it around. Okay, so we have the 3 things on there. Let's fix it. Let's finish it. So here are the In Color Stampin' Right markers. They're so fabulous. How you guys liking the new reward system? It's pretty darn cool. Every time you place an order, you get 10% rewards off your next thing. Oh, there's a sale today, I guess I should have told you about. It starts today and it's through the end of June. And every time you buy a sweet item, an item that belongs to one of our sweets, you get the second one half off. So that means if you order 2 sweets, you get the whole sweet half off. If you order 2 sweets and then you order 2 extra packages of ribbon, the ribbon would be half price. So be aware, if you are taking advantage of the sale, that you simply want to place a different order, because the reward system has changed. So if you place a smaller order, it's fine. And yes, you'd pay shipping twice, but on a sweet you wouldn't matter. So just be careful when you're placing your orders, because the lowest price is the one that would be half off. And if you have questions about that, let me know. And then here, we can even you get the idea, and then you can stamp a happy birthday. Here, and I definitely need to put some ink on this, but let me finish this. Pretty easy, right? You're just drawing lines. You don't have to get fancy with it. My flames need a little work though, so let's go there. Oh yeah, that's way better. Nothing like Wink Estella to make things better. Yeah, so that's the same layout. We would stick that on here and have the Z fold again with a happy birthday. So just another idea with those layout leftover pieces. Okay, so any questions about the sale? Any questions about my class with Tamara? If you haven't signed up yet, there's still time. I've pre-cut all of these pieces. They're all ready to go. There's 8 projects in total, and you get the 2 of us in a Zoom fashion, so you can ask questions at the end, and we're gonna talk to you about adhesive at the end. Let's see. If you're on my team meeting packets are gonna be coming out soon. These are for the team meeting, and that's Sunday. If you're not on my team and you're not a demonstrator and you'd like to join me as a guest for the meeting and potentially purchase a packet, let me know, because we're always looking for new buddies to craft with. Here, let's flip. And I'll just look and see if you guys have any questions before I sign off for the day. I'm supposed to be going line dancing tonight. I haven't been in a long time, and it's summertime, so we're going to go to the beach. It'll be nice and fun. So, yep, lots of design work this week, and then I will be getting back to work. I'll be working a lot this week, but it's good. June's going to be fantastic. We have, like I said, club And as soon as I have the designs for that, I'll let you know. We have the class with me and Tamara on the 11th. We've done then club, then retreat, which is a week-long retreat in Kennebunk, Maine, right by the ocean. And I am bringing my mom with me to retreat. She's not a paper crafter, but she's going to come up and hang out with us for the week. So it'll be interesting. She's never come to one of those events or seen what I do. So it'll be a nice, it'll be interesting for her to watch me work, right? So, yeah, so I think that's everything. Got my main cup. Very happy to be here. And if you need anything, let me know. If I can help with orders, let me know. And signing off for tonight. Have a great time. Good night.